right here, Paulie. You see 2 outriggers here. If you went to an Anthem, you might see 4. There's so much more steel to them. Right. Now, the one thing that does carry true on all coaches is the X bracing. See all those X's?
Right.
You know, and we put more steel bracing in here than anybody in the industry. There's a high X brace right there. There's another high one there. So we take the top of the frame and we reinforce it. We take the bottom of the frame and reinforce it. Then we go with verticals. So nobody compares to what we do in structure. That X gives me triangles. There's almost 50 triangles in this coach.
Oh, wow.
60 triangles on Anthem and Cornerstone. All right. So again, unmatched in all this angle bracing and things like that. But like these notches are not on the Anthem and Cornerstone. The big baggage doors goes all the way through. So there's some similarities. The X bracing is all the way through the coach. All the coaches have that. All of the front ends are going to have a steel frame around the windshield. They all will have some of those. So some of the general concepts of construction doesn't change. But then when I go to the Anthem and the Cornerstone, and then the Aspire too.
Yeah. I
use the term, Al, that I call this a hybrid because it has some of my luxury features like the X bracing, the plywood construction and hardwood cabinets, but doesn't have all the features. Right. The Aspire, the Anthem, and Cornerstone, I call my luxury lines. They are built the same. They are insulated the same, so you're not getting more insulation when you go to a Cornerstone. You're not getting a stronger built coach when you go to a Cornerstone. You're getting a bigger engine, bigger transmission, right? All that stuff. So just understanding, I'm going to focus on the luxury products.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
So I'm just going to use that term a little bit.
Okay.
Just understanding, though, we do some of those features on this lower end, but not all the features. And
So
it'll make
again, hands the money.
Yeah.
That's what
it is. What's the difference between the Aspire and Anthem?
Pardon?
What's the difference between the Aspire and the Anthem?
Construction again doesn't change. A lot of features. 30 features.
Okay.
Engine's the same. Both 450, both are K2 chassis, both are independent front suspension. An Aspire, you level it with hydraulic jacks only. Anthem and Cornerstone, you can airbag level it or jack level it. So things like that.
That's what we have here, same thing.
You get a bigger generator. You get dual inverters on the Anthem over the Aspire. You know that stainless steel trim along the bottom?
Yep.
You get the trim on the Anthem and Cornerstone, you don't get it on the Aspire. So an Anthem and an Aspire are very, very, very similar because it's the same 450 engine, but you're getting 30 plus features. Some of the features are lipstick.
Right.
Stainless steel trim, lipstick. Bigger inverter, bigger generator, air leveling and jack leveling, right? Those can be handy.
Yeah.
Oh, they are
make
handy.
sense?
Yeah. We have air on this one. We know exactly what that is. Rides are different.
Yeah, you have airbag?
Yes,
yeah.
air
Well, I
suspension,
did. Yukon does too. My last one didn't, but this one actually does.
The ride is amazing.
Well, it's great, except for when the darn compressor goes out.
Right.
At 50,000 miles. I was not happy with General Motors.
Yeah, it was, you know, $700. It's all right.
This is how we get the straight chassis. We go take it to Elkhart. They put all the steel on for us. Okay.
Okay.
So we're ready to go in the door.
Okay. We're coming in.
So this factory was designed 4 years ago to build one thing: diesel pushers.
Okay.
Nothing goes down this line. No gas motor homes. Say, Glenn. Nothing goes down this line unless it's a pusher motor home. They are Riatas, Aspires. They're all intermingled, but we'll batch build. We might build 2 or 3 Aspires together, and then 2 or 3 Anthems together, and 3 or 4 Cornerstones together. And also we build the same floor plan. So like a B floor plan, maybe you've noticed some of the floor plan models. Like a B, we build in every price.
Yeah.
So when we're building Bs, we might build 3 or 4 days worth of Bs, right? 2 or 3 Aspire Bs, Anthem Bs.
Whatever market requires at that time.
What's that?
Whatever market requires.
Based on what the orders are sitting, right? So bay number 1, there's 33 bays from start to finish. We only move 2 positions a day. So they're only going to put in 2 generators a day, 2 floors a day, things like that.
Okay.
So it takes me 3 weeks to build a coach. From in the door, bay 1 to bay 33, it takes me 16 production days. So it takes a little while. It's more of a hand-built coach. Everything is stick-built.
Okay.
So the floor, I'm going to show you in a second, the walls and so on, you'll understand all that stuff. It's not a high volume. It's not a fast procedure.
Right.
It's a much more hand-built coach.
We see Amish work. We see Amish working here.
Yeah. Well, Glenn just walked out the door. He runs the slide-out department. Hopefully, we've talked to friends, and hopefully they've told you it's quiet. It should be the quietest coach.
It is.
Right. Should be the quietest coach you'll ever own. Okay.
We heard that from Texas.
You heard that?
Yes.
No, she's in Georgia.
It's in Georgia? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Al, there's over 30 things that we do that nobody in the industry does. Tiffin doesn't do it. Newmar doesn't do it. Okay. I'm not including Prevo or Newell, right? So when I'm comparing, I'm not comparing to Newell or Fort Trout.
Right.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm comparing to all the other guys.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So all of our basement floors are plywood. This is the only all plywood coach.
Okay.
We use every dimension of plywood you can about think of, and the basement is plywood because plywood's an insulator. So when you're driving down the road, that helps absorb
And it's flexible.
noise. Yeah, it's an insulator. Whereas it's super strong. That's 5/8 plywood. But also, most everybody is using plastic bins or hardboard. You know that real hardboard stuff.
Yes.
Just a transmitter of noise and vibrations and so on. That's where we start building the quietest coach. So then we carpet it. That's what there's another piece of just usually cutouts from scraps that I kept. So that's how we start. But again, it's all plywood. Everything we build's on Spartan. Everything gets 2-year warranty. Right, we're the only 2-year warranty out there in a pusher.
Yeah.
Everything's independent front suspension. You guys done? All right, see ya. Have a good weekend.
How you doing?
Yeah. The one gentleman, he puts in all the generators and does the front firewall. So this is a good. So this again, this is a Regatta. All right. Actually, we can walk right through here. There. Hey Jack, can we come through here? Are we done? All right. So here's some of the basement. They've already laid it in, and they've screwed it down. So all this wood in here and all this bulkhead is helps quiets the coach down. If it's in the storage area, we're going to put carpet on top, and then if it's in the water bay, we're going to put fiberglass skin down on top of the plywood. Okay.
Okay.
All right now.
Just do your thing.
All right. All of our slide outs are electric gear drive. They're electric motors. On all the luxuries, there are always 4 slides. We don't build a full wall slide. We do in the Regatta, lower line, smaller room. So there's a full wall, 1 or 2 full wall slides. We do not build any full wall slides in all the luxury products. But if you look at a B or a W or an F, they all look like full walls, but they're not. And that's by design. So there's 4 slide outs, means there's 4 slide motors. Jack's got a big one here. So they're an electric motor with a drive shaft going both ways. That's what's going to run the rooms in and out.
Right.
What's cool about them is they're accessible. They're actually
Which is the most important thing.
Yeah, and they're interchangeable too, Al. So people always say, well, can you wrench? How do you get a room in? For one thing, these rarely fail, but not never. You can also put a wrench on the square shaft
Yeah, it's turning right.
and turn it, but you can also interchange the motors. These 4 bolts, these 2 pins, these 2 wires, literally it's a 15 to 20 minute job. Daniel, you're pretty handy.
DIY. I am.
Al's
No,
handy.
I'm very
Okay,
handy.
you're getting there, right, Daniel? So
No.
you can actually unbolt the room or the motor, and you could take the motor that's good,
One, yeah.
move it over, bolt it back in, run the rooms in and out. You're good to go. That makes sense.
Yep.
So this whole interchangeability about our slide outs. Now, on the Regatta, we use power gear. The drive shafts of the power gear are hollow tubes. Okay. With drive shafts that we use on our luxury products, solid 3/4 inch shafts.
Solid.
You're not gonna.
Okay, Ron.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how strong our slide outs are.
Okay.
I mean, it's all ball bearing.
Right.
It's a kind of a rack and pinion or cogwheel drive.
High torque motor.
Yep. You're right. There you go. Okay. So bay number 1, wiring harnesses.
Right.
Slide outs should be going in.
Well, let me ask a question. These are all 20 amps I'm seeing.
Yes.
So you guys.
Very
You
good.
know, I'm an electrician.
Yeah, very sharp.
by
So we
trade.
use all 12 gauge, which is 20 amp
20
wire,
amps
where
wire.
most companies are using.
Yeah,
the
30.
lighter
Yeah,
gauge.
30 I guess for the heater.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly. Yep.
And okay, I see. No, we have issues right now because we're trips.
Yeah.
You know, so
Okay. Yeah. So
We're
yeah.
tripping.
we're tripping. Yeah, we're tripping.
Perfect. So again, this is a rear radiator, which is only on the Regatta. Everything else is side radiator.
Okay, now question as far as build goes. You guys use PAC system in these things, or PAC system as far as plumbing goes?
Oh,
Is it-
PEX.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna show it in a second.
Okay.
Pretty cool what we do.
All right.
Something pretty special there too. Okay. So bay number 2. You all done? See ya. Have a good weekend.
Make sure that one's finished when you can't finish.
Make sure it's all right. See, Jack. So bay number 2, we drive it onto a rail car system and we push them sideways.
Okay.
And now from here
then
all
it
the
goes-
way down to that end is where that's going to be a finished coach, but it's going to take me 3 weeks to get to the end. Right? So bay number 2, they're putting in the batteries. All your batteries are AGM batteries.
Okay.
They're all center mounted batteries. We moved
Wait,
them.
this-
Exactly, very good. Right. So, yeah, we can cut through here. So again, this is unfortunately another Riata, but you look at the tubes and so on, they're much lighter duty. I've already told you the drive shafts are going to be hollow tube. When you go to the luxury, the arms are massive, beefy, 1/4-inch steel, and they're all ball bearing. You see how this is a nylon wheel?
It wears off.
Everything on the luxury products out are all ball bearing. So everything on our slide outs, nothing slides, everything rolls. Is that making sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. All right. Good look at the bulkheads. The batteries are going to go right there now.
Okay.
And again, they're AGM sealed batteries.
The 4 or 2?
Two
Two.
on a Riata, 4 is optional on the Aspire, 4 is standard on the Anthem and Cornerstone.
Okay.
Now, 4 may not sound like a lot, but they're double.
Oh, they
flat.
have, yes, yes.
So our 4 are equivalent to an 8 battery bank. And they're, well, here they are. There we go, right in front of me. So they're massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not for
see.
us to wrestle around. They're good for Al to wrestle around.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
good. It's a good workout.
Yeah. Okay. So bay number 2, getting them ready for the floor.
And then it slides all the way down. Oh, yeah. This is how it's built.
Good. We're beyond the Riata. Now we're back to a luxury coach. I don't know. That's a Aspire, to be honest. I can see that. All right. Here's the next thing. This is a huge deal. So we build a wood framed floor. Okay. Most RV floors are around 2.5 inches thick. There's a floor being started. This is an actual floor. What would be an actual floor? It's 4.5 inches thick, double insulated, astrofoil and fiberglass, wood by design, not for cheap. It's all about insulation.
Yes.
This wood kills that vibration, that road
Yes.
noise, a real dense product. So when I'm done, if you tape measure this, we're at almost 4.5, just shy of 4.5 inches. So the next thickest floor is around 3 1/8, and we're again around 4.5. So we're the only company. We're going to heat the floor with PEX using the Aqua Hot.
Oh, it goes around the bottom.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.